Hello, this is Gary with Aldan American. Today we're going to show you our new double adjustable front and rear coilover kit for the 68 to 72 Chevelle. Included with this kit is our new RCX double adjustable shock. On the top side we have this knob for adjusting rebound, so as you turn the knob clockwise it will increase your rebound dampening. As you turn the knob counterclockwise it will soften the dampening. On the bottom we have our compression adjustment knob. It's numbered 1 through 6. 1 being the softest, 6 being the most firm. On the rear shock, the compression adjustment knob is the same. On the top is a rebound adjustment knob, and there's 11 positions. So full counterclockwise is number 1, and as you rotate clockwise from 1 through 11, it will make it more firm. Included with the kit is our laser cut, powder coated brackets that are easy to install. Also, we have all new grade 8 hardware and coil springs. The coil springs have a small diameter on the bottom to sit in the spring seat, and the large upper diameter fits in the original upper spring pocket. Our kit comes complete with the spanner wrench for adjusting your ride height. For today's installation, we're using our optional thrust bearings and our reinforcing plates for the lower control arms. Now that we've talked about what's included in the kit, what's optional for the kit, we're going to do an installation on this awesome 72 Chevelle of our friend Manny. The first thing we want to do on our installation is remove the rebound knob. So you're going to unscrew the knob and take it off. That way you can now take the nuts and take the bushings off. Now that we removed our bushings and our rebound knob, we're going to take our greased thrust bearing, place it on top of the spring seat, and now we're going to set the spring on top of our thrust bearings. Now we're ready to put them in the car. When we install our shock and spring assembly, we want to make sure the upper spring is in its spring pocket. We want to leave the upper bushing a little bit loose but aligned up with the hole so that the shock can be moved around to align with your lower A-arm. We've already drilled our lower control arm bolt holes out to 3/8 of an inch. We're going to take our brand new grade 8 hardware and we're going to install the bolts so that the bolt is facing down. So now we're going to take our lower control arm reinforcing plates. These are optional. It's part number ALD 39. They go between the T-bar and the lower control arm, and what it does is it spreads the load over a greater area. So now we're going to pull the control arm up and align the shock to the control arm. Now that we have our bolts installed, we can torque them to 35 foot-pounds. When we put our upper bushing on, we want to make sure that the bushing nipple is seated inside the hole in the frame so that the shock is centered in the hole. We want to tighten the upper bushing down till the bushing just starts to bulge, and at that point we want to put our jam nut in place and lock it in place. Now we're going to install our rebound knob. What we want to do is screw the knob all the way down till it bottoms and then back it out 10 clicks, which puts it in the center of its rebound adjustment range. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that we've installed our front kit, we're going to go to the rear and install the rear coilovers. I'm going to take my unibit on my drill motor and I'm going to go up here and drill out my holes to 3/8 of an inch. We're now going to put our double adjustable rear shocks in place. This is the lower bracket, so it bolts off of the lower control arm mount and the shock mount. So what I had to do is cut a little window out so that this would fit on this 9-inch rear axle housing. We're now going to install our upper shock mount bracket. So we want to put the bolts going up so that when you put the bolt to hold the shock on, there's clearance. Now we're ready to put our shock in. What I like to do is take our rebound adjuster, go full counterclockwise, 1, 2, 3 clicks, and that's going to be my setting to start with. On the compression side, I usually start at number 1. We used our Aldan spanner wrench to set the preload on the spring. So what we want to achieve is, this is a 12-inch spring, so we want to turn the spring seat up to 1 inch of preload. So this spring installed height will measure 11 inches. All of our 1/2-inch hardware is going to be torqued to 75 foot-pounds. Now that we've got everything installed, we're ready to put the wheels and tires on it and go for a test drive. For more information about coilover shocks for your GM A-body, you can always go to aldanamerican.com or give us a call and talk to one of our sales guys.